in just a few minutes. But I really want everybody to take advantage of the fact that he is so gracious to actually jump on here. You know, it's a big deal when a leader that's not financially attached to us comes on our Zoom to spread knowledge to us. So most of y'all know that Jamal is a one-star director. He has over 100 people in his organization, but I will let him tell his story why he got started. He can just, when he jumps into his training. But he is on the top 10 of travel bookers out of everybody in IntelliTravel. So right now there's 123,000 people. He is an ambassador. He does things the way that he does things, right? And he makes a lot of money. So I want everybody to have their notebooks out. And if you're doing something that works for you, it's all right to try something else to add to your portfolio, y'all. Now, don't listen to him when he says anything about the network.
Think we might have lost her. You guys see her on here? Nope. Look like she might have fell
No.
off. Okay, well, no
No, it looked
worries.
like her signal. Yeah.
Okay, well, no worries. We're gonna go ahead and jump right on into it, okay? And y'all
Okay.
can ask y'all questions because we're gonna do a Q&A session, so I don't have to stop in between. So, just write down your questions if you can. And if you post them in the chat, I may not see them. There she go. Miss Jackson, are you there?
Yes. So real
Okay.
quick, I know we have some things that we're going to handle first. So Keandra,
Director,
go ahead. Oh,
I was gonna say your signal is really bad, Director.
Yeah, we can't hear you.
yes, yes.
It's every other word. So just type in the chat what you want me
So
to say.
Key, I want you to go through the
Through the what?
TikTok, the plays for the next 21 days.
For the next 21 days?
Next 30 days that we talked about on the leadership the other day.
I got you. So everyone, we're gonna do a social media challenge, long story short. I can't share my screen because it says only the host can share their screen.
I'll make you
Um,
co-host.
okay.
It doesn't allow me because she's the host, so she got to do it.
Okay.
Miss Jackson, are you able to make?
I'm doing it.
Okay, I don't know what she said.
Me either.
Okay, there you go. There you go.
Okay, let me make the host and share my screen. Let's share my screen on my phone because this is where I have the document. But we're gonna post this in the files. It's the 30-day TikTok live challenge, but it could be any social media platform. We started yesterday where you can see where it says the day one, the focus, the call to action, and then any tips. So for example, day one was introduce yourself and your business. And the call to action was curious about how this works, drop a comment, and then they kind of gave you like an introduction. I know that I saw Jasmine make a post and I made a post. You could have went live, you could have made a video, you could have made a TikTok. I did mine on Facebook. I seen Jasmine do one on Instagram, but that was just for me scrolling. I wasn't really looking to see who did what. But there is a tab in the Discord. Do I have Discord on? Oh, wrong phone. But there's a tab in the Discord that has a social media tab. So I'm gonna drop these, or Vicky or Jasmine. One of the leaders is gonna, or Director Jackson is gonna drop the play each day. But this will be in the files tab if you get lost, or if you want to do it your own way. We're just gonna do it the 30 days of November. We invite everybody else to do it. Um, this was curated by Director Bailey, Denisha Bailey. So she said it works for her. So we're all gonna try it as a big team. Miss Mayberry um, organization. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to look at this too. So do y'all see my screen? Is it small?
Yeah,
It's
it's
small.
small, but we see it.
Okay. Okay. But this is the gist of it. We're going to post it in the social media challenge. Today is day 2. So I'll post day 1 and day 2 today. I'll do it right now so I don't forget. But today is share why you started your travel business. And then the call to action on this is why did you start your side hustle? Comment below. So you can do this in a live format. You can do it in a video. I'm probably gonna do mine in the video, and that's the testimonies that we worked on. If you were doing the Just Do It business boot camp that we did, or if not, it's just your testimony. Just quickly, why did you start your travel business? And then you want to get other people engaged on why they started their side hustle. And just a little example, you could say I started my travel business because I wanted more freedom. Let me share my story. But this should be 1 to 2 minutes. It's 1 minute if you're making a video for sure. Or you could do it in post format. You could do it on any social media platform. It's totally up to you. I'm not gonna go into too deep into this because it's laid out for you, honestly, y'all. It's the focus, the call to action, and then the even how you can start it off. So we're going to be doing this for the next 30 days. So I encourage you all to do it with us. If you have questions, it'll be in the files, or you can reach out to one of us. Back to you, Jamal.
Okie dokie. All right. So and I'm doing that challenge as well. And I would really tell you guys, if it's 30 days, just keep doing it. Some of the things that because that's what I'm going to do. So back to what I'm about to talk about. So again, my name is Jarmal, and it's such a pleasure to be on here to show you guys how simple this business can be once you become organized. Organization is really going to help you guys. And can you hear me? Okay.
Yes.
All right, good. And y'all can ask y'all questions when we stop the training because I want to get through it so we don't get sidetracked. So you just got to get good at listening to people. That's really what it comes down to. And you really have to take the emotion out your business. I know some of you guys may have conditional commitments, which means they don't have no money. They made me waste my time, so I'm not going to do my business. Don't be that person because people are going to bend the truth on you. That's just a known fact. It's sales. You can't get emotional about it because we do it all the time. When we put stuff in the Amazon cart, we talk to a salesperson and say, let me think about it. I'll come back. I'll see what I'm going. We do it all the time. So now that the rabbit has the gun, it doesn't feel good sometimes. And you feel like, oh, they didn't do this. And you do have that condition for your business. You only want to do it when people are ready to actually buy, but you can curb that by just being organized because it doesn't take long to do this. It's a very simple process. So this is your customer information form. I do not use this form, but I'm going to show you some questions that you could ask as you're talking to people because people are going to reach out to you. This for a brand new person that reaches out for a quote. These are the questions that I like to ask. You see this one right here that says, what's your name? I need to know that, and I need to know the email address. Once I have that right there, if I'm not talking to you, I can email you the things that I need. I need to know how many people going. See right here where it says number of adults? That's very important for me. And how many children in their ages, okay? I need to know the dates of travel, okay? I don't ask them if they're flexible, but I really need to know the dates. And if they don't really know their dates, I give them a Thursday through a Monday. That's my template for a trip. If a person kind of unaware of how many days they want to go. If they have a 3-day stay, Thursday through a Sunday, but typically Thursday through a Monday, because that gives them Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in destination, unless they have specific dates. I ask them where they want to go, not destinations of interest, but where do you want to go? And if people don't know where they want to go, it's questions that you could ask. Hey, do you have a passport? That lets me know we can start looking internationally. You looking for mountains, deserts, or beaches? Sometimes they may say all three, but if it's mountains, guess what? That can be Tennessee, Colorado. If it's deserts, guess what? That can be Las Vegas, Dubai, if they have a passport. Beaches, they don't have a passport, really just Florida, you know what I mean? For the most part, unless you want to look, down in California, but it's not like a whole lot of places they're gonna go once I kind of narrow these things down. Okay. I also got to know which city they are flying from. I need to know that. And since I'm from Savannah, most people like to say, hey, how much is it from Atlanta? But you live in Savannah. Then you have to, hey, look, that may not make much sense. I'll give you the price to drive 4 hours to save $70 because people don't know. You are the expert, so to say. And that's all I need. I don't need a whole lot. And I can ask these questions over the phone. I really don't do text. I like to do everything in email because I have a paper trail if there's a discrepancy or some misinformation. Okay. So once I have this information, I'm ready to go. And just to recap, I need the name, the email address, phone number, not really so much. When you want to go, I'm sorry, how many people and when you want to go. And I don't send this form, okay? I just ask these questions. Where you want to go? Departure city. I don't ask airline preference because I'm not putting you on Spirit or JetBlue, depending on what hub you're coming out of. And what I mean by hub, I'm not putting you on JetBlue coming out of Savannah because it's only like 1 or 2 flights and they're going to cancel those pretty much the day before, then you're screwed. But that's another conversation. But JetBlue does fly to places like Orlando, a lot of flights. So just say if I got this information, we're going to look right now for where a person wants to go. And you see, it doesn't take long to get that information. And sometimes people just don't know. Learn to practice patience with people, you know, please do, because people are trying to spend money with you. And if you're impatient, you don't want to have that in you. You just don't. All right. So everybody familiar with Delta Vacations? And this is not the only supplier we have. Some people say I'm like a Delta snob, but that's my first go-to, depending on what city they're coming out of. All right. But you can use American Airlines, you can use FunJet, you can use Classic Vacations to look for sample packages. It doesn't have to be Delta. I want everybody to understand that, okay? And Vacation Express if it's a what you call that, Caribbean destination. So I'm going to start from the beginning. So I'm already logged in, and for you guys that's kind of new, I'm logged into Delta Vacations. This is one of our suppliers. I know some of you may not touch this as much as we do, but all I'm going to do is click origin code. Everybody see that? And I'm going to find the city that I want them to leave out of. All right. I'm going to say Atlanta. And I want you guys to understand, once you start doing this, once you get lied to a lot, you start remembering what makes sense when it comes to which airline or which airport is going to give you the better price. You know what I mean? And what I mean by that, I know that Delta goes direct to a lot of cities because I've looked quite a few times for quite a few people. All right. So origin code, ATL, destination code. We're just gonna find a destination. And let's do everybody. I'm biased. I'm gonna do Cancun. I like Cancun. That's one of my favorite places. Atlanta to Cancun. I'm gonna filter this by one stop, nonstop. I don't touch this right here unless, I need a specific flight. And this is the option to give you main cabin, first class, premium economy, or comfort plus. We're going to leave this at main cabin. And I'm going to leave these dates. I'm going to pick some dates. March 27th to March 31st. And you could play with these dates, but we're just using this as a template to say if a client gave us this information. 2 adults, 1 room. Now, if it's going to be 6 adults, don't put 6 adults in 3 rooms. You just need the price for 1 room, and that's going to be the price for everybody if they're ready to go today. But some people got to go think about it, go talk to everybody, and that's fine. And if they had a Sky Miles number, you could put that there. And if you don't have the Sky Miles number, that is fine. And that's something you can ask during qualifications. I don't, depending on if Delta has something going on. And I'm going to hit continue. Everybody see how simple that is. Here comes the organized part. The organized part will come as you start looking for trips and you start seeing these hotels that you like and people haven't purchased anything. These are hotels you keep, in your portfolio as things that you want to sell. All right. So everybody see my flights came up. Atlanta to Cancun, gonna leave at 6, get there at 8. We don't want that kind of flight, so we're gonna hit view more flights. Everybody see this? and it is 10:17. I'm gonna show you how fast this takes. So you won't feel like somebody wastes your time because you're doing it pretty quickly. All right. But you don't want to let them know you're doing it quickly because they're gonna keep saying, what else you got? What else you got? You got to know how to, you know, feed your client. And what I mean by that, you're gonna train and coach and develop that client to be the kind of client you want to deal with by noticing their habits. I'm very good at learning people's habits because people will tell me, I'm gonna call you, and you don't call. That's like, okay, well, this person, they're not really accurate on what they say. So that's gonna lead me to kind of put you in a different kind of category, but that's fine too. So this right here may trip you guys up because you come back here and there's so many hotels. If this is all adults for me, I want to send them here. And this can be a moderately priced hotel because I've seen it time and time again. It's brand new. And the way I know it's brand new, because I could Google it and see when it was built, you know. But also, once you start booking these hotels, you start getting emails and things of that nature when they come out with new ones. But I just know that one's new. And if you come down, you're going to see the first hotel, which is the lowest price. That's what you see right here. Okay. So don't get confused. That's what you see. These are just the ones that they're preferred hotels where you may get extra incentives and perks. But as you come down here, some of you may look for a client's budget. And if you go back here, if that client would have told me their budget was $1,600, some of us may start looking in the $1,600 price range and say, well, I can't find nothing. You don't want to be that client. You want to make sure they have a budget, but your budget doesn't matter if you want to go these days, in my opinion. The reason being because I don't control the price. This is the price today. You have to have that kind of posture. Not this is the price. Ma'am, I understand you only want to spend $1,800, but for $1,800, I won't be able to help you. But for 3,500, we can get you down there 5-star adults only brand new. You know, but once you kind of plant your seed with people, just understand this is a seed planting business. You've done your job, but you're not taking a whole lot of time to do it. Okay. And I'm taking my time with this to let you understand it's all about clicking buttons, but don't get so emotional and pressed up where you're trying to find the cheapest stuff. Because guess what? Is this your money? Mm-mm. But you got to learn to manage your expectations of other people also by learning to manage your expectations. Because you may be disappointed if they don't book with you or take your same quote and book with somebody else or just book it on their own. Guys, learn to discipline your disappointments. You're going to have them in business, you're going to have them in life, but you can't stay stuck in them. Okay. So, all I'm doing is just scrolling down, just kind of looking at other hotels. See, I don't book none of this stuff right here. Not to say that they're bad hotels, but I already know what I want to book. Okay. And sometimes the demographic of the client, whether they're Key's age or my age, they're going to want different stuff. They're going to want that bow, 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 bow. Look, you don't control the music, you don't control the entertainment. I take that off the table too. I can't tell you if you're going to have entertainment, ma'am, but what I can confirm, you're going to have round trip tickets, a transfer to and from hotel, and 5-star accommodations, and you're safe because you don't control the entertainment. Because my client went to Secrets, didn't like it because they were playing Tina Turner mixed with techno. I'm like, wow, okay, cool. That's a nice reason not to like the place. But anyway, I'm just kind of going through the hotels because there's so many, and some of you may get caught up on this right here. Don't. Find a hotel that you like, that fits the category of your client. And you could just do a little homework by just looking at them. But I already know what I want to sell. And based upon these prices, I should have told y'all this. The lowest price hotel that I'm going to sell, where we at? The lowest price, because I've been lied to a lot of times. And that's the great thing about being lied to, is you have to come back here and look. But once you come back here and look a few times, you kind of have the ones that you like to sell. And that's amazing. I love this hotel right here, the Royalton Splash Riviera Cancun. That's a family hotel. It's brand new. You see the price is $2,900, okay? But if I go back up, you see that's my lowest one, right? And it's another one that I would touch as well. But I want to go back up to the one that is a adults only hotel, which was the Breathless. And the reason why I like the Breathless, because they're gonna get a little bit more entertainment. The Breathless is one of those brands that like to specialize in that. It's gonna be some techno. I like techno myself. But you see, that's 35. Not much of a difference, in my opinion. So I'm going to hit show more room options. And I like to start with the lead-in room. That means the lowest price room, and kind of move away from saying cheap because you don't want to put that stigma on your business. Just say best price or lead-in. So this is the lead-in room, the Allure Junior Suite Ocean View. If they ask what the resort coupons are, you just click on this, send it to them. But people are going to ask you a bunch of questions. Do not get frustrated. Just be patient with them. Answer those questions. Pretend it's a three-way with you. Okay? For you guys that know what that means, people like to ask questions off a $200 investment. Imagine how many questions they're going to ask off a $3,000 investment, and they do not know you. Be patient with these people. Let them ask their questions. So I'm going to press select. How long did that take me to do? And you know why? Because I've came back here, played around with it, went on Google, looked at the hotel. That's what I like. And I send it to the client. I don't do a whole lot of looking around. These are the transfers. Now, if a client want nonstop transfers, don't want to have a transfer where they're going to each hotel to drop people off, you can offer this right here because sometimes people don't know these things exist. And they'll tell you when they come back, we had to stop to 7 hotels. Or they may say, we stopped at this hotel. Why you ain't send us here? So this is a great way to upsell and make more commission, but we're not going to touch anything because it comes with a round trip transfer. So I don't care, no car rental desired. Everybody see how simple that is, right? And you can do this with every supplier, not just Delta. I don't want you guys to say, all he talks about is Delta. That's not a problem because I don't use a bunch of suppliers. I just use maybe 3. These are excursions. I don't book my excursions here, but you can. And I'm just going to hit continue. Travel protection. I never offered the travel protection plan basic because you only get a voucher. I don't even tell them about that. I only offer the travel protection plan plus, which is 211. They get all their money minus the cost of the insurance. They can cancel any reason before that plane leaves the ground. And most people say, well, I'm still going to go on a trip. Hey, you could give them the benefits of travel protection, especially with all these hurricanes that we had. And this one is a new plan that they have. Both of these do the same thing. One just give you more bells and whistles as an agent, and that's for commission protection. But don't get caught up on that. Just make sure you do this one or this one and not this one. Do not do this one. Don't even tell them about this one. All right. But we're just going to hit no for now because we just want to send a quote. And I'm going to hit continue. And some of you may want to put the insurance in the quote, and that's a preference. It's totally up to you. If you was getting ready to book this, you would put your email that is attached to this account right here in both of these, but we're not booking it. We're just getting a quote, and I'm going to hit continue. Voila. Now, we started this at 10:17, and I did a lot of talking in between, but that was about how long? 10 minutes, right? That don't take a long time. See, the problem that most agents have that I talk to is they waste my time. They ain't want to buy nothing. Take the emotion out of it. This took you 10 minutes to do. You can't even do it. Never mind. 10 minutes to do. All right. So now, since I have that, let me come down here. That where my tool at? Give me 1 second, guys. Where's my tool? Sorry. There we go. Whew, had me nervous. And what I mean by my tool, this is my
You put the
snipping.
snipping tool?
Absolutely. It wasn't at the bottom. I need that.
Yeah.
So sometimes you can print and you can email this to a client. I don't. What I like to do is track what I send, and the way I track it is through my email. I click on this, hit new, and all I'm going to do is drag that bullseye just like that. Everybody saw what I did. And they just gave me a screenshot. Everybody see this? Uh-oh. Let me erase that. And if you don't know how to use this, just go to YouTube or Google how to use a snipping tool. And if you're on a Mac, it's going to be a grab tool. Very easy. Don't overthink it. It should take you about 2 minutes to figure out how to do it. Everybody has 2 minutes to learn how to do something, right? We have to learn, okay? We have to sharpen our saw. And that's the great part about our business. It allows you to work on you as you learn your business. And the better you get, the more value you bring, the more money you make. All right. So I'm just going to highlight a few things. I'm going to highlight the date. I'm going to highlight the city. They're going to say, where we flying from? They say all kind of stuff. It'd be nice with these people. Just read it to them. Highlight the time. What time we leaving? Oh, look at the yellow highlight. That's what you got to be with people. Highlight the hotel. What kind of hotel is it? Highlight it. Highlight the room. Highlight the adults. If you want to highlight those dates again, you can. Somebody write on the screen. All right, we'll figure that out. I also highlight the transfer. Can we get a ride there? Yes, you can. And I highlight the price. And I highlight this. Now, what you want to cross out is this deposit due by. They'll think they have 2 days. No, this is price is subject to change until you put the deposit down. All right. Okay. Somebody had a question, Courtney. We'll get to that, Courtney. Give me 1 second. And you might want to highlight the balance too. I don't, but since you guys may not know how to deal with a client who like to pay on the last day, that could be stressful. Give me 1 second. Somebody is writing on the screen. Let me help them out. It might be drawing a map. One of my co-hosts can erase that stuff for me if you can. Let me see here.
I'm trying. I'm actually trying to make it so where they can't do that.
Yeah, it probably was a mistake.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. We'll get it figured out. But anyway, so now this is where the magic happens. You come to your email and you don't need a CRM. You could just use your email, okay? And I'm going to hit compose. Everybody knows how to compose an email. Uh-oh. I don't know why this is acting up on me. Well, I'll go to my Gmail. That might be a little bit easier. Here we go. Oh, it's not letting me do it neither. Do I know how to compose an email? Here we go. I'm just going to paste that right there. Everybody see how simple that was, okay? Now, if I send this to a person, they don't know what they're looking at. Sometimes they're looking at it on their phone while they're talking to their friend, while they're playing a game on social media. So that lets you know the attention span of people is very low. So you're going to help them, okay? We got to help their attention span. And what I mean by staying organized, as I spoke earlier, I'm about to send this information to that client. Hold up for 1 second. I'm about to get this stuff off the screen. Let me see here. Annotate. Nope. Here we go. There we go. I found it. I got it. There we go. Let's get back here. Get back to the good stuff. All right. So you got everybody see this right here? This is just a template. All I'm going to do is just copy this stuff. Don't pay attention to why book it if you're not going to pay yourself. That's another conversation. I'm going to copy that and go back to my email. Now I'm going to paste this here. Okay? So you see a few things happen. What I want to do is clean this up. Real simple. I like to make everything bullet so they can read. Everybody see how simple that is. So the great thing about it, my price isn't 43.17.84. My price is 35.22.67. So all I'm going to do is just change these numbers. 35.22.67. Everybody see how simple that was, right? Now you got to do some math. But they're going to say, is that for two people or that for one person? Help them out. 3522.67 divided by 2. Uh-oh. 3522.67 divided by 2. It's 1761.33. Let me do that for you. 1761.33. Is that right? Hmm. My deposit is $400. Let me make you guys see. $400. So if I go back to my email, guess what my deposit is? $200 per person. 200 times 2 is 400, okay? And make sure you put non-refundable because they're going to ask you, is it refund? No, it's not. My final payment is February 25th. February, we'll say 15th. I like to tell them the real time just because I'm not good at keeping up with what I told people, but I'm good at looking at when the actual deposit is due. But you don't want to get in the habit of doing that because now they think that they can wait to the last day and you may be busy, you may be traveling. You don't want to do that, and that'll stress you out. My travel protection price, you guys can remember, is 211, okay? So I just come here and put 211. And you see right here behind here, this has to be paid at the time of deposit if you plan on protecting your investment. Because many people will ask you, well, can I pay it later? You know you can't pay it later. So we're going to fix that for you. We're going to answer that question for you. And that's why I say sometimes you may have to go over this with a client. So don't get frustrated. Taxes, fees, and round trip transfers included. Okay. Now I need to go find the property. The great thing about the property, I have all this stuff saved on the notepad. So I never have to find myself typing again. So I just type in the name of the property. That's breathless. And you see here, I have a few different breathlesses. And it takes me right to this one. Breathless Cancun Soul Resort and Spa by Anmar Collection, a 5-star adults only, all inclusive. Brand new property. I just copy that. And for you guys that's heard me train before, you understand I have a copy and paste business. So it never takes me a lot of time to do this. I like to put my hotel right there. I take this brand new. I need them to see that it's brand new. I put this right here. Bam. Okay, they get excited about brand new. I do. Maybe you guys don't, but I do. Okay. Now I go put the room type. What room type was this? This was a little junior suite Ocean View King. And guess what? Uh-oh. I have that already right here too. And if you don't have it, when you copy and paste this stuff, keep it on your little folder so you never have to go get this stuff again. So all you're doing is copying and pasting, okay? Now, I used to put the pictures in here. Nothing is wrong with putting pictures. I got lazy. Nothing wrong with being lazy if it's gonna pay you. I come here to Google. Breathless Cancun Soul. Came right on up. Probably heard me talking about it. I click, hold up. Give me 1 second here. There we go. I come to the website. Now I just copy this and I paste it right there. We have a quote. And if you want to get fancy with it, highlight this stuff so they understand prices are subject to change. Because they'll be like, I know. That's what they'll say, Felicia. They will say that. I know. They'll say it just like that. And you say, you know what? Is it okay if we go over the email I sent you on Saturday, November 2nd at 10? You sent me an email? You just told me you read it. So you're going to hear all this kind of stuff, and that allows you to sort this person on what kind of person you're talking to. Okay? All right. And then you just send that to a person. So I'll just send this to, I send it to myself, breathless. I just put income, the date. Hit send. Everybody see how simple that was? Pretty simple, right? Now, you got to remember, I had more resorts. So if they asked for another resort, do you have something that may be a little less cheaper? Okay. Hold up for 1 second. They're gonna write on their screen. They want to do the training too. Hold up, here we go. All right. I had other resorts. Remember that family-friendly resort that I had? The Splash? Uh-oh. Here we go. Here we go. Just type it in. See that right there? I have something a little cheaper. Now, how long would it take you to change the numbers and change the name and do another screenshot? Let's see. It's 10:38. So we want to pick the luxury junior suite. There we go. And y'all remember, all I'm doing is no car rental desired. These are the tours. Travel insurance is $198. Somebody remember that number for me, so I don't got to come back to it. We would put our emails right here if we was booking this. And you oblige them by sending them something cheaper. And guys, remember, I told you this is the least expensive one I'm going to do. But it doesn't take me long to send this back over to the client. If I do the same thing, just copy this. Boom, boom, boom. And how long did this take, y'all? Highlight, highlight. What time we leaving? Highlight. You got to get good at being patient with people who don't pay attention. It's a beautiful thing. I love it. You got to become the travel whisperer. We trying to get them to give us $2,900, okay? And sometimes my lines are crooked, so don't judge me. But just for this training, I'm just showing y'all how simple this can be, right? And I take that same information, y'all, go back to another email. Let me duplicate this page. I'm going to hit compose, and I'm just composing the email. I'm not doing nothing special here, okay? So you don't need a CRM. You don't have to go spend no money on nothing. Post that right there. I come back to the prior email I just did. Let me go here to send. I copy this same information. You see why it's a copy and paste kind of business? And you got to get good at mastering the mundane. And all I'm going to do is just change the name to this hotel. So if I go back, oh, where's my stuff at? There we go. Nope, it won't come up. So we got to do this the old fashioned way. I'm going to copy this back to my email. Man, when you're doing Zoom, all these windows be in the way. Uh-oh. Give me 1 second, y'all. It did something I didn't want it to do. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. I use this. So I come in here and type in splash. Come right on up. And the great thing about the royalties, y'all, they don't guarantee the betting, but we're going to tell the client that it doesn't guarantee the betting. And we explain that to them too. Boom. I post that right there. Cut that off. Our room type was a luxury junior suite, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, luxury junior suite. I don't have that saved, so what I'm going to do is copy that. Come back to my folder. I'm just going to put it right there. And now I have it. I have to do it again. Come back. Put the room type. Boom. Luxury Junior Suite. Take this out. Go find that hotel. Let me go find it. Let me see how easy it is to find. Everybody see how easy it is to find a hotel, right? Royalton Splash. And the reason why I'm proficient is this because a lot of people have lied to me. So you get faster at doing it. Oh, those are some nice pictures. I just copy this right here. Copy, and I come here, paste, and we just change the numbers. 293283. 2932.83. How easy that was. You do a little bit of math because you know they're gonna ask you, is that per person? You read it to them. No, ma'am. If you look at the first bullet point, you gotta have that Chick-fil-A service, all right? Don't have that Popeye service. You need to read. Do that first. Anybody remember our travel protection price? I told y'all to remember, but maybe y'all probably didn't hear me. I don't remember. I'll go back and get it. 198. So I come back here, put in 198. Bibbity bop bop bop. We started this at 10. I'm not sure, maybe like 1040, but you see how easy that was to just send them over something. Now they have two. And just set your follow up to follow up with them. Let them know I'll follow up with you 7 days, see how you want to move forward. But in them 7 days, I'm not about to wait on you because guess what? You may not want the Royalton Splash. You may want to keep thinking about it. So now you can repurpose this quote. Now let's repurpose this, okay? And what I mean by that, you see this hotel? If I come to the gallery, uh-oh. And this is new as well. The reason why I know it was new, Google, plus they sent an email, but I knew it was new through Google. Uh-oh, move this out of the way. But now I can repurpose this. And the way you can repurpose it, everybody see these pictures? Does that look nice? That looks nice, right? And this is where your qualification skills got to be good because people are going to ask you, where's that? Then you got to just build rapport with these people that's asking you these questions because how long is it taking us to send a quote? Not long. And if you never been to this place, great. I've never been neither, but I can go to where at to learn about it. The website, Google, read a little bit. Now, if I come on my Facebook, anybody has Facebook, social media, any of that? If I just paste that on my, how easy that was. Okay. Now, if I come back to this hotel, I know nothing about this hotel. Not a thing. But can I copy this right here? Look at this. Splash into fun with royalty, Splash Riviera Cancun. And I'm not concerned about if they don't do the business with me. I need other people to know I'm in business. Okay. So anytime someone doesn't do business with you, that's fine. That's not all the money you want to make anyway. So why stay down about one person who hasn't done business with you? Because you'll miss the other people that do. Okay. How simple that was. And look, they have other stuff that you could post. I didn't post all of this stuff, but I could talk about the restaurants. I could talk about the water park. I could talk about the bars. All these can be posts, what, every other day, right? And guess what? Remember, we still got Breathless. Can you use some of that for content? And you know, we're doing the 30-day challenge. Guys, you could go live. Hey guys, I want to share some information about this new hotel that's a family friendly. You could dive into fun with the Royalton Splash. Hey, if you don't mind, share my information because I have more hotels that I would love to share with you in this part of the world, which is Cancun, which is one of the nearest, dearest places in my heart. I love sending people down here because the people treat you so well and the resorts are brand new. And who doesn't like brand new? 5-star. How easy that was. And I just made that up. So imagine if you wrote that down. Everybody know how to plan it out, right? Okay. So you post that. Give me 1 second here. Let me move some of this stuff out of the way. And I like to come back to my template. Everybody see my template? There's another template. And what does it say? Contact who? Me. Because the great thing about our business sometimes is when we travel, we may travel and we take a lot of pictures, and usually the pictures are selfies. Guys, nothing's wrong with taking selfies. Great. Imagine if you took pictures of food, the hotel, the lobby, the sofa, the decor. Contact me for all your travel needs. There's no price on that, right? Can I do that every other day? I'll ask y'all a question. Can I do it next week, the same post with a different picture, different destination? Because Delta Vacation goes, let me show you where they go. They go all around the world. And it doesn't have to be the Caribbean. It could be California, it could be Arizona. I like selling Vegas myself. Guys, and if you click on this, just to show you the hotels in the area, you can find one that you like. You start selling this Ritz-Carlton. Now you talk about paying off car notes off of every booking because we didn't look at the commission on this stuff. I didn't show y'all that. But if I go back, the commission on that is $273. Now, for y'all that book travel, you may book this 6 months ahead, right? Or a year ahead, and it's $273. But we don't want to wait 6 months or a year to get $273. I need to be talking to a lot of people that is not reading, not looking at the email, bending the truth, because I need to fill that gap with other trips. Would you mind getting 4 of these go out a week and 4 of these going out a week times four? You almost at $3,000. That's what you want your business to be. You want to come in all the time. You want to get those emails and be like, oh my gosh, I forgot about that. So that's how you do that. And let me see here. I would show you guys how to build a flyer, but you don't need a flyer for stuff because you have pictures and people usually buy off emotion of the pictures that they see. Just keep it simple. You don't have to go to these places to actually sell them. If you don't know much about them, you can come read about them. Or you can send the information to them, let them read about it. But this is a nice property. I like it. I actually been here before. But just imagine posting this stuff on your page. Matter of fact, I'm about to post it on my page since we are doing this training. And guys, you always have these pictures because when you save them, now you can say, hey, this is what I want to post on Tuesday. This is what I want to post on Friday. Now you have a DMO of different things you can share on your social media. And for you guys that aren't social media savvy, learn to learn. Learn to learn. You didn't know how to drive at first. You didn't know how to cook, but now you're experts at it, right? Let me go to see, look at that. The world is waiting for you. How easy is that? All I'm doing is repurposing this stuff because if nobody buys it, I'm still advertising my business, right? Oh, man, what is going on? I can't find my doggone browser. There we go. Hold up for 1 second, y'all. There we go. Good old Zoom. And I just post that right there. You see how simple that is? And build connections. These people that are telling you, hey, I'm going to book, hey, don't worry about it. I understand you may not be ready right now. When you follow up with them, hey, do you mind sharing my information? You just planting a seed. And before I finish up, I want to go over these few things right here. You have to take the emotion out of your business. You have to, you have to, you have to. Oh, me and Miss Jackson talk from time to time, and she say, you probably go on a lot of stuff with travel agents, and I tell her I do not like being around travel agents. I do not. They whine a lot. And you guys ever read that book, The Difference Between Whiners and Winners by Keith Cameron Smith? Yeah, you don't want to whine. Don't complain about the people that come to you, because a lot of you have prayed for these people. Pray for them. Oh, send me some customers. Then the people come, you complain about them. But will he give you more if you're not happy with what you got, grateful with what you got? These people cheat. These people don't want nothing. The people in my area, you're being hung by your tongue. And if it come out your mouth, imagine what go in your mind. Probably all kind of crazy stuff. So take the emotion out of it. It's just business, okay? If they don't want to do business with you, cool. You don't want to, I don't want to hear they did this, they did that. Now we sound like victims. And you can't do this business in victimhood. You can't, because people are not entitled to do business with you, regardless if they know you or not. You plant the seed, you move on. You just got to manage your expectations of people and discipline your disappointments, because people are shopping. That's why you have to qualify them. Ask them these questions. All right. And don't say they waste your time. Don't say that. How long did that take us to do? Let me see. Can you guys hear me? Let's see. Chat. I think they can hear me. Can you guys hear me? Thank you. Thank you, Jay. I appreciate it. Thank you, Daniel. And this is the most important one.
Are you in presentation mode?
Hold up for 1 second. Somebody watching Fred Sanford.
Yeah, he's on presentation mode.
Hold up for a second. No, I'm not on presentation mode for this slide. Is that what you're asking me, Ms. Jackson?
Oh, I thought you were saying share screen.
Okay, you see my screen?
Yeah, we see your screen.
Okay, awesome, awesome. Have some business patience. Guys, you got to be patient with your business, because I want you guys to go listen to Les Brown Bamboo Tree. Please go listen to that. Please have some business patience. See, you learning your business. People don't book with me for Cancun. They don't book for me Jamaica. But I'm learning how to press these buttons as they so-called wasting your time. But they're not wasting your time. You're just learning how to get better at it. And the better you get at it, the more proficient you get at it, the more efficient you get at it, and you're doing it on your own terms. You can determine if you want to do business with a person just by having a conversation with them. Because I don't have to send that an email. I can call you and tell you how much that costs. But that doesn't take long, does it? Right? Now, this is very, very important. Some of you may do this in November. You may not say nothing about your business again till next November. Would you feel comfortable doing business with somebody who isn't consistent to come show up on time to do your basement, or to put floors in your house, or to put brakes on your car? They do this sometimes. And when they do it, they're usually in a bad mood because people ain't do business with them. Do you want to do business with somebody like that? Don't you be that person, okay? And this is my last one. I love this one. This is my favorite one. Be nice to people. Just be nice. Service to many leads to what? Greatness. And I need a lot of people to bend the truth with me. And somebody gonna pop. It doesn't matter when they do. It's just like our business. Somebody told you about the business. A lot of you didn't join right away. You probably joined later on, right? But if I was nasty to you, oh, you broke, no, that ain't how you get business. Because if you go to Walmart, buy a t-shirt, and try one on and don't fold it back up, do you think they going online saying you came in my store and didn't fold a t-shirt up, act like you was gonna buy two of them and went somewhere? Do you want to sound like that person? And a lot of times you will focus on the thing that you don't want. You don't want the lying customer. You don't want the indecisive person. You don't want the person that's taking your quote and going somewhere else. You see what you focus on? Because you're talking about it. And if you're talking about it, that means you're thinking about it, right? Because you had to formulate that to come out your mouth. So don't focus on what you don't want, and you'll grow in your business. So I think that's all I had, guys. We're gonna open it up for questions. Or Ms. Jackson, was there anything else you wanted to?
Before we go ahead and open it up for questions, Jamal, I just wanted to make sure, because there were a few people that jumped on the line after you got started. I wanted them to know who you were. So y'all, Jamal is out of the Georgia area. Jamal's been in this business just, what is it, about 4-5 years, Jamal?
Yeah, 2019 when I came inside the planet, but I came from another company.
Okay. And so he is very, very experienced in travel. What I love so much is that he's
of 123,000 travel advisors. He actually is certified as an ambassador to train. So a lot of times when y'all have new business partners and you're walking them through and you're trying to train them on travel, it's actually not compliant. But as long as it's just you and that person doing it, I mean, who's gonna know? So I asked Jamal to come on to make sure that y'all knew it really is not complicated, but we make it more complicated, and he is open to answer any questions. The other thing is Jamal is a director. He's a 1-star. He's fast track and a 2-star. So he's what we call a hybrid. He doesn't leave any money on the table, but I love the fact that he makes over $100,000 booking travel, and he's doing it part time. So back to you, Jamal.
All right. So any questions? Any questions? And it doesn't have to be about what we talked about. It could be about any travel question. Y'all got me. So let's go. Who we got first? You can come off and mute. Let me see here. Going once. Going twice. Look like we don't have any questions, Miss Jackson.
Yeah, I don't have any questions. I just wanted to say thank you, and yeah, the business patience, child. Gotta have it. Biggest thing is business patience. So that was my takeaway.
Well, no worries, no worries. Let me see, Sabrina.
Oh, she said the host has to unmute everyone,
Oh,
Courtney. And
oh
Felicia has
well.
questions.
Hold up. Let me see here. Where is my host? Hold up. Let me try to do this.
I'm doing it, y'all. Give me 1 minute to get to the
I just
thousand
I
before I
just
give my
ask everyone to
a heart
unmute.
attack.
I just asked everyone to unmute. So they can unmute. They can unmute now.
All right.
Felicia, you're off mute. Sabrina, you're off mute. Can y'all
Yes,
talk?
I just want to say thank you, Jamal, because I've actually called you before, and I'll recollect your memory. We were talking about Dubai in June of next year,
Yes,
and you
ma'am.
were so amazing because I called and I left a message, and like 5 minutes later, you called me back. And you not only did that, you offered when I got ready to do the trip. Beanie was helpful, very helpful as well. But you offered when I got ready to do the trip, just call me, I'll walk you through it. And so you are amazing. We appreciate you more than you ever would ever know. And thank you.
Well, thank you for those kind words. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, you practice what you preach. That's all that matters. That's to me.
Yeah, you
Don't
gotta
say
help
one
people.
thing and do another thing. And I
Well,
love it.
people help me. People help
Yeah.
me. So, why wouldn't I help somebody? It doesn't matter, team and all that stuff. I think that kind of divides us sometimes. So let me see here. Let's unmute Miss Hill. VSC. All right. All right, Felicia, there you go.
Hey, good morning. Thank you again for this great training. Well, just a confirmation. So with the travel insurance, and this is just me understanding the back end of it, because Delta Vacation uses Allianz, you don't literally go to Allianz to get the quote. You just utilize that price. And then once the person confirms and get ready to book, then you'll go ahead and go to Allianz and do the actual quote for them.
I don't go to Allianz. I use Delta Vacations.
Okay, so I understood it to be that you make more commission if you book Allianz separately so that you can get.
You do, you
Oh,
do, you do, but it's not so much about the money for me. It's about the service.
okay,
Because you do the service, the money's going to come. How much more money I would have made? $70.
gotcha.
So I don't want to squeeze all the juice out the fruit. Nothing's wrong with maximizing your potential. I'm not telling you not to, but I don't know how to use Allianz.
Okay.
But I can learn how to use it, but I don't need it in my repertoire when I'm sending this client a quote. But you're right. You use Allianz to sell travel insurance. Yeah, it is more lucrative, but I just kind of use what's already there. That's all. But nothing's wrong with doing that. I just use that right there because it's click a button, go Allianz. I got to log in and I have to figure it out. And nothing's wrong with figuring stuff out. But once you become a creature of habit,
Right.
you got your thing going, because that might be
Mhm.
your thing. Go to Allianz because Allianz is a premier supplier when it comes to travel protection. So you definitely can leverage that and leverage all your tools, guys. Yeah, yeah. Leverage all your tools. Great question. You had any other thing, Miss Hill?
Of course I do.
Well,
In regards to, you mentioned that there are pretty much three suppliers that you use, Delta Vacations being one, but could you share the other two that you kind of find to be the best ones for you?
so just say if I depending on the destination and where they're flying from, it's going to determine who I use. So let's use Savannah for example. I'm going to look in Vacation Express. This for international. I'm in Caribbean. Vacation Express, and I'm going to use American Airlines, and I'm going to use Delta Vacation. And I open up three windows at the same time. When that one looking in Delta Vacation, you see how it was moving. I go
Yes.
to American, get that one to moving. I go to Vacation Express, get that one to moving. Then I just kind of repeat that process with each supplier. And once I see the hotel that I like, okay, this one is the least expensive with Vacation Express. That's who I use. Or this one is the least expensive with American. That's how I use. Or this one is the least expensive with Delta Vacations. That's how I use. And that's why I shop at. It's kind of like grocery shopping. Once you figure out they sell their produce for less,
Hmm.
this is why I go for that actual product, whether that's Italy, Dubai, it's certain suppliers that I'm going to use. And when it comes to domestic travel, I have to use FunJet because if I'm doing hotel only, sometimes different flights are available that Delta doesn't offer because Delta only offers Delta flights. So I have to
Okay.
use FunJet because they may offer American, they may offer United coming out of certain parts of the country. And once I see that, I go directly to that supplier, whether that's American, say, okay, I'm going to book this directly with American because the reason why I go to the supplier that has the flights, because when you're dealing with flights, when they change stuff, it's a headache. But if I go to the person that owns the flight, whether that's American or Delta, it's easier for them to change the stuff back. Not that Vacation Express can't change it, but whoever owns the flight gives you a little bit more flexibility when you're dealing with flights, because flights could be a headache, a real headache. But I book flight. I don't mind a headache.
Thank you.
Anything else you got for me, Miss Felicia?
I'll wait.
Ain't nobody
I,
else have a question. You don't
I
listen.
gotta
The rest of them
pause.
can't hear us. The rest of them can't hear us. No, they can hear us. I mean, any other questions before Miss Felicia asks any more questions? Going once, we're gonna give them on three, Felicia.
Okay.
Going twice. Go ahead, Felicia.
So as it relates to sending a client a quote, like pretty much if they don't know where they want to go, we gonna send them where we want them to go. But in doing so, I know you mentioned like you sent the first price. Do you wait for them to ask you for an alternate or do you send two
Absolutely.
at a time? Okay.
Absolutely. I'll wait. So just think about it like the house buying process. If you ever bought a house, I'm gonna make
Yeah.
that first offer.
Gotcha.
Get that offer, we're good to go. But if you counter, and the counter is, do you have anything else we can look at? Absolutely. Then I send you something else. You know what I mean? But don't get in the habit of sending like 10 things. I mean, there's an exception to a lot of rules. I have some clients say, well, can you price this? Can you price that? And in my mind, I'm like, okay, I'm letting this get out of control. But Jamal, this is what you asked for. This is what you desire. So don't complain about it because it came to you like this. It didn't came polished. It didn't come well refined. So now I'm learning that person's personality by doing business with them. Sometimes you have to call them and say, hey, we looked at a few different places. I think we need to narrow this down because the prices are going to change. And if we keep looking and you really don't know, I don't want to waste a lot of your time because now we're in a time wasting business and that's not good for no business.
Okay. I know that we have a lot. Well, I have a new business partner on the phone, and could you talk a little bit about some of the suppliers that have good incentive programs for travel agents, like the REU
God,
points?
yeah, okay. Somebody came prepared. Must be that VSU. I'm
It's
in
that good South
G.
Georgia education.
So now one supplier that I love Vacation Express because they take care of you guys. Uh, Let me go here. Now with Vacation Express, you got to log back in and log out a lot of times. So if you come down here, see right here where it says agent benefits. So if a client doesn't want to know where they want to go, and I want to get something for me, all right, I come here to freebies. All I did was click on freebies, okay? And you can read all about this, that's fine. But we're gonna look at Cancun because that's what we was looking at, right? So if I come down here, these are all the hotels that participate in the freebie program. So if you book 6 nights at this hotel, guess who get a free night? You do, okay? So let's look at, see if they have the one that I was looking at. The Royalton Chic, no, hold up, I got excited. Hold up, I got excited. We did look at the splash. See right here? That's the splash. So if I book 5 nights for Felicia and Cophia going to the splash, I book 5 nights. I'm gonna get my commission, okay? Also, I'm gonna get a free night. So if I have 5 trips, 5 different trips, you get 5 free nights for yourself. And just to show you how that looks. All right, so you see this right here? They just sent me this August 23rd. Who is that? Like somebody opening the door. I got a free night at this hotel. You see, they sent me that freebie voucher. You qualify for 1 free night. So if a client is don't know where they want to go, now you can start looking at some of the stuff you get. You look at this one, this from Jasmine. I don't know Jasmine, but guess where I can go at? Because she booked there. You see right there? I get 1 free night at the Royalton Chic Antigua. Who would have a problem getting a $400 commission and getting a free night? Somebody tell me.
Nobody.
You look, you see that same hotel, same free night. It's just to kind of speed it up for you. That's Antigua, that's Antigua, that's Antigua, that's Antigua, and that's Antigua. So how many free nights do I have to Antigua? About 6. And that's just some of the perks. You mentioned the Ryu Partner Club. The Ryu Partner Club is a great, I like to use this to my personal travel. So you can log in, sign up with them. It's free. And the great thing about them, you can take their training, learn about the product. That's good too. And guess what? You can use that for content. All right. So they give you points. So if I come back to Vacation Express, let me show you how you can triple dip. Okay, we're gonna do the triple dip exercise. Okay. So triple dip. I'm gonna find a Ryu. I like the Ryu, the new ones. So you see this one right here? This is a brand new Ryu. Ryu Palace Coolacan. This is pretty new. This is pretty new. This is pretty new. And you probably wonder, how do I know they're new? Google. All right. If I book 5 free nights, if I book 5 nights, let's go look at 5 nights. Hold up for a second. I want y'all to see this. Y'all got time, right? We got time, Ms. Jackson? Oh, she must be gone.
Absolutely. Anybody that needs to jump off, y'all, you could jump off.
Yeah, we're in overtime now.
Yeah,
So
it's
like Kai,
absolutely fine.
yeah, like Kai say, don't sleep on VE, Vacation Express. Don't sleep on them. She's right. I'm just about to make a booking so you can see this. So we'll just do Atlanta.
Did you call my baby Kai?
I'm sorry, my fault. Please forgive me.
I'm messing, but it is key. Like
Key,
key to my
key,
heart.
key to my heart. That's what I'm gonna say. Key to my heart. So April 1st to April 6th, and I just did Cancun, all adults only, 2 adults. I don't want to go over all this right here because I want to just show you this. We're gonna triple dip. Everybody ready to triple dip? All right. And what I mean by that, you're gonna get paid a commission, get you free night, and the real gonna give you something. Isn't that amazing? Y'all don't get excited about that. I do. All right, cool. We ain't doing Frontier, so don't pay attention to that. Well, no, yeah, I don't want y'all to get confused. Yeah, we just leave it where it's at. We're in overtime. So I'm gonna find that hotel. Real Coolicar. Here we go. It's nice too. I'm just gonna click on view rooms and rates. I'm just gonna pick a room, okay? Select. And it's not to show you how to book, but just to show you what's about to happen when you triple dip. Because every supplier has incentives because they're competing for our business as well too, you know? So right here, you see your commission? That is $32.44 for the trip. That's a $323 commission for 5 nights. And you remember, if you get 5 nights, what you get? 1 free night, right?
Mhm.
Plus the commission. And if you come over here to the good old Real Partner Club, you come up here to my points. Uh-oh. Update points. I'm sorry. I don't book a lot of reuse. And you come in here and put this information in here. That'll be your code, which is the one you signed up with. The booking tour number, just say if that's the actual booking number when you book. That'll be Vacation Express. You put in the name of the hotel, add the Coolican. You put in the dates. I didn't even know what this was one time. I called them and asked them what was passed. They laughed me off the phone. Customer name, customer last name. And the way that looks, uh-oh. Let me see here. Update points. Nope. My points. When you look at your point list, where we at? My points, here we go. Isn't that showing my points?
I was gonna say it takes like 24 hours to update, and then when you come back, it'll be on there.
But it should show, oh, here we go. I got 1,300 points. That's not a lot of points, okay? Nothing is wrong with not having a lot of points, but I want to show you the ones I had booked already. But anyway, you get those points, you come to book for myself, and you just put in a destination. Just say if you want to go to Jamaica, all right? Actually, let's do the same hotel, same place, Cancun. And I put in those same dates. April 1st, I want to make it practical for you guys. Do the 6th. 2 adults, I'm gonna hit search, okay? And let's see, can we find that same hotel? Rio Palace, Coolican. That's it right there, okay? So now I come back here. Let me just duplicate my screen. Sorry, I'm moving fast, guys. I just do this all the time, so please forgive me. I'm gonna log out, log back in. New booking, hotel only. And we're gonna see how much this costs if you booked it as a consumer versus booking it as an agent for yourself, okay? Yeah, you could book, you can update your points. This for any supplier. It doesn't have to be VE. You could book this through FunJet, Delta, Classic don't do Ryu, but yeah, you hold up for a second. Come on, y'all. All right, so let's go find that Coolican. Now, see the price? Everybody see the price, right? Let me show y'all something. Let me show you the value of your business. And Felicia, this was a loaded question because there's so many suppliers that have perks for agents. So that price is 2,500. How much is it with the Ryu Partner Club? Everybody see that? Nobody see that?
Half the price.
No, I don't see it.
It's $14.88. So those prices quoted are for 2 people. Are you saying you don't see his screen, Miss Felicia?
I got it. I see it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so how would you feel, Felicia, if you and Cophia went for $25.36, and I went for $1,400. Who food gonna taste better? Who picture's gonna be better? Who bed gonna sleep better? I spent $1,400. How much you spent?
Right.
Okay, now watch this. I don't have a lot of points, but if I had points, I put in $13.98. See if that affects my price. It didn't. But typically, if you put them points in, that 1,400 will turn to like 500. But I don't have a lot of points. Everybody see that?
Yes.
And it's just one of them. The reuse is just a great one that I like to use for my personal travel. I mean, I've been, let me see here. They don't have none of my stuff up. Let me see history. Here we go. You see this place right here? I took my family, all three of us, for 5 days. It was $1,300 for three people. This cost $2,500 for 5 days for two people. So imagine if it was three people. All right. You see this place right here? We went for 5 days. That was free because I had points. Went here. This was free. And I did this one. This one was free. So if you hang with me, I ain't gonna say you go for free. No, you don't get points for traveling. You get points for booking. So say if you book this, Courtney, you book this for a client, then you will come over here and you're gonna update your points. You're gonna put that information here. So that will have your partner code. The name of the tour operator is what? Vacation Express. You will put Vacation Express right here. I'm sorry. The booking number, we don't have a booking number, but if we had a booking number, it'll be right here. Hotel, the name of that hotel was what? The Coolacon. So I would put in the Coolacon, the dates, the passenger, first and last name. That gives you the points. Let me see here. Nope. Let me see. Earn points. Nope. 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 Let me see. Yeah, it doesn't show me my points, but if I had my points up, you'll be able to see, some of the stuff that I've done before. My bookings, book for myself, my points. Let me see here. Yeah, it doesn't show me. But just to kind of give you an idea, Vacation Express really takes care of you. If you come back over here, you see how many hotels you have for the freebie program. Okay, lots of hotels, lots of them. So you could advertise when people reach out to you. Hey, I got a 5 day block for this price. They also have the VE rewards. VE reward, they give you extra money for booking their stuff. So you could sign up for VE rewards. It's free. This is mine. Let me see here. Dashboard. They give you a card. Let me close this down. Acknowledge. You see how many points that I've had with them? That's well over about $3,000. I spun it already. You see, they give you points. You can use that to pay on whatever. You know what I mean? Also with Vacation Express, show you this, they have their President's Club. Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. President's Club. Now, right here, if you book 150 passengers, VE is going to pay for your trip. You just got to get your flight. And they have a President's Club trip 4 times a year for different bronze, silver, and gold and platinum agents. And 150 people is not a lot of people. And let me tell you, and that's for a 12-month calendar year. I made the President's Club. They take care of you. You go meet with the president. It's pretty cool. Um, if you look at my reservations with VE, I don't really book a lot of VE, but this is all I have that's coming up. All right. But what I want to do is show you past departures. And I'm gonna do 100 per page. Let me see here. Is it gonna refresh on me? There we go. So I did 100 per page. That's 100 bookings, right? How many pages do I have? It's not hard to do. You just got to be consistent. But if you book a Vacation Express, they take care of you. Delta, I don't talk bad about Delta. Delta, my baby. But Delta give you agent incentives. And the way the agent incentives would work, I don't know. I just use them. If I check my progress here, this shows me all the money that I've earned in these little booking windows. That's $100. That's 46. That's 100. That's 122. And guys, this is on top of the commission. This is extra money. So you can use this towards your trips. I pay all my trips for my family with these little information here. You can't use this to go buy a TV or put gas in your car, but I get to book my own personal trips and it doesn't come out of my pocket. So that's just some of the incentive. There's so many. That's a whole training by itself. Any other questions? Hello?
I don't see any. That's Courtney said that you explain it with simplicity. This is only accessible to travel agents, right? And when we book with them, they give us discounts. Can you clarify that?
Yeah, they give you incentives. Courtney, like each hotel has it's like where's Courtney located? She located in Atlanta?
Smyrna.
Okay, so you're in Smyrna. So you know how you go to Kroger? You ever shop at Kroger's before?
Yes.
And you know how Kroger say put in your loyalty number?
Yes.
So think of travel like that. Each travel supplier is like a Kroger. They have a loyalty program. And as you start
Okay.
booking certain hotels, yes, they give you stuff. Like the Royalton,
Okay.
the Royalton has the best. The Royalton give you the most money. So when I book my Royalton with Delta or Vacation Express, I go to the Royalton site and I log my booking.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so the Ryu has a site. The Ryu don't give you money. The Ryu give you points. Breathless,
Gotcha.
the same thing. They don't give you money. They give you money, point, they give you everything. You can go there and shop like you shopping at Best Buy with some of the incentives that they have. They have vacuum clean, everything. So with
Okay.
travel, because they competing for your business too. Like, don't book that Ryu, book this Breathless because we're gonna give you X, Y, Z. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah,
That just brought it home for me. I got it.
no worries. Any other questions?
Yes, I have a quick question. What did you, because I'm appalled. I never thought to log my points as much as I send people
Give
to
them,
Ryu.
give them to me. You don't need
No,
them.
no, no, no. We logging them now.
All right.
So my question is, what did you say was the pack number?
Oh, pass is passenger.
Oh, okay.
That's why they
Cool beans.
laughed at me. Jazz, they
Yeah.
laughed at me like, you don't know what that is? You book they
No.
travel?
Oh man. Didn't nobody tell them to do that, but thank you.
No worries. Any other questions?
I have a question for you, Jamal.
Yes, ma'am.
So, with all the clients that you have all over the world, and I know you said, a lot of these people you've never met, do you like send them different incentives to book with you at all, or give them little thank you gifts? Or
Oh, well, let's look at that. Uh, Matter of fact, let me see. Can I stop recording? Because I want to show you something.